Hi everyone, Gig Coach Jake back with more hot news in the gig economy and an update on the GrubHub latest and greatest, not so great pay model. Now, my prediction was that it was actually going to be a pay cut. Some people were thinking and saying that drivers were getting a pay raise. I didn't think so. It didn't make any sense. I was hoping for the best, but being realistic. Now, what we've actually seen here in Phoenix in 2 days are offers below our base pay that we had before. So for example, our base pay before was $325, right? Now just take a look at these screenshots that I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you just a few, just to give you an idea of what it looks like now and what's going to happen for a lot of you. So what do? They roll this out in some markets, like 2 months ago in Denver and some others, and they test out a bit. They tweaked and changed the wordage a little bit, right? And they roll out to Phoenix and some other markets, eventually more and more, and to everybody. This is going to stick. So they talk about time, right? So in the new delivery pay, they incorporate your base that you had before, an estimate of time. We have a lot of wait time at a lot of these merchants, especially if it's a bigger offer. Again, I'm going to show you several screenshots where they're really not factoring in the time that we're spending, and we're making less of a base pay on top of that. Now with the mileage, before it was 50 cents a mile as a crow flies. So for those who don't understand or know what that is, think about draw a dot, point A, another dot, point B, line straight across. That's as a crow flies. Crazy, right? Instead of the actual route that you may take on the roads or GPS. So now they've changed that, but it's their estimate, the route that they choose. There's nothing we could see on there like Uber or Lyft. You could at least see the route that they're choosing. We're as low as 15 to 23 cents per mile on some of these. Like I said, we used to be 50 cents per mile, straight line as a crow flies. 15 to 23 on top of making less than a base pay. I mean, here's a few. You could just see, do the math for yourselves. I'm not going to write it all. I'm going to do all the numbers and math. But as low as 15 cents, and on average, 23 cents per mile. So over 50% decrease on the mileage alone. And we know mileage is a big deal when we're using our vehicles. And in the base pay, dropping that's a huge deal. So again, we're seeing a lot of offers that are lower than our original base pay. So for example, below $3, just like they were seeing in Denver. Some that are just above $3. Just like this stacked offer I saw today for just over $7, right? So that's like $3.50 and some change. I mean, you look at the mileage on the one, that's insane. So again, a stacked offer, just knowing some of these stacked offers are doing some different things as well. Right here, I just want to show and share the email and what they said, just a little part about they were not going to change the size of the delivery pay based on the tip. Well, here's one right here. I mean, I'm going to show you just a second. So read through, just take a look right there. But right here, you can see that the base pay is lower as the tip was higher. And the next couple, you can see where the tip was lower and the base pay was higher. Now, why is that being adjusted based on that? So they said that wasn't going to be a thing. Now, with us not being able to factor in or calculate time because we don't have a dollar per. So think about like Postmates or Uber Eats. They actually have a figure on it, right? It's crazy. Somebody actually emailed driver specialists in my market and they gave a crazy response. And I can't even get into it. But essentially the time is irrelevant, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, time is a specific metric that we can track. So when you put a dollar amount to that time, it's very easy to track. When you don't, you give all this, talk in circles and don't give a direct answer, we can't really pin you down or nail it. And again, when you sign onto your app, what's going to happen? Just like with Uber and Lyft, you are going to agree to new terms. And they can tweak and change these terms over time, and they will. So, this delivery pay now is your base that you had before. It will be lower. And time estimate. It's their way of, there's been a lot of demand and requests asking them to pay us for the time. There's a lot of wait time, right, with GrubHub. The simplest thing they can do, and I've been screaming and yelling for this forever, fix your dispatch system. Amazon, instant offers, guess what? I roll up, it's done every time. DoorDash, majority of the time, they're done or real close to done. Maybe a couple minute wait. And if there is longer wait, it's usually because that merchant is incredibly busy and well beyond their estimated, their regular time, right? Their average time to get an order out. So, Uber Eats, another one. You roll up, you pick it up, you go. Postmates, if it's not an order arrive, it's usually done when you get there. GrubHub is one of the few, if only ones, where you have to wait on average 15 to 20 minutes after you receive the offer. Now, here's a couple screenshots. I just want to give you an idea. They're sending us across town where they don't need to be because there is that preparation time in between. Again, there would be a lot less rejects if they fixed their dispatch system. Guess what? If I don't have to wait 20, 30 minutes on these merchants and I know it's going to be done on pickup, I'll go for as low as $6, $7 because I can get those done in 15, 20 minutes and make a pretty good amount of money. We need to make $20 or more an hour for this to make sense for us using our vehicles. 17, 18, even 19 an hour is not enough. We're not employees. We don't get paid sick time. We don't get paid time off, vacation, any of that. So we need to make at least 20 or more. And the easiest thing they can do, instead of targeting cherry pickers, and I got another video coming soon on that about chronic cherry picking, the simplest thing GrubHub can do, instead of trying to manipulate and force anybody to ever have an employee relationship, is fix your dispatch system. Simple as that. Now, you're already screwing us on pay. We can see it, it's clear as day. But now be prepared. For everyone in all the other markets, this is what's coming. I'm sorry to say, for those that are saying and thinking we're getting a pay raise, you've lost your mind. You bumped your head. So, this is the reality of gig economy. We just got to be smarter in how we operate. Use other apps too. So, I hope this information helps. And if anything, helps prepare those of you in other markets for what's coming. And the reality of who GrubHub really is. They are just as unethical and scummy as every other company, including DoorDash. Anyhow, have a great day, evening. Be safe out there. Have fun. And as always, work smarter.